Hey everyone, Rarity Dash here. Time for another My Little Pony Friendship is Magic Season 5 blind commentary. This time we have episode 17 of Season 5, Brotherhooves Social. Which, yeah, that was set up for us last week, I'm guessing, with that title. This will be whatever is happening back in Ponyville while Rarity and Applejack are off in Manhattan. I like things like that, the whole 2 episodes happening at the same time thing. It worked well back in Season 3, so I'm glad to see them doing that again. I've also been led to believe by the images I've seen associated with this episode that it is indeed Big Mac related, that he is the brother alluded to in the title. I think I suspected that was the case back in my thoughts at the end of last week's episode. That's cool though, I like Big Mac, he's kind of a fun character and they don't really do a lot with him. This could be pretty cool. Perhaps define his relationship with Apple Bloom a bit more. Which would be good, since I'm not sure we've really seen them interact all too much. We've seen the Apples as a family unit, and we've seen how Apple Bloom and Applejack get along as a pair, but not really just Big Mac and Apple Bloom. That's new. Also curious about Sweetie Belle, since we've had Rarity written out of things too. Will she find someone else to compete with, or just be content to sit out of the social this year? I don't know who she could ask. Maybe Twilight? I mean, she is terribly bored and feeling left out at the moment, and is sort of a mentor to Sweetie Belle, so that's possible, though I don't know. I guess we'll see. And maybe it won't happen, but I would really adore seeing Scootaloo and Rainbow compete in the social together. That would just be adorable. As with the last couple, I do not know the rider in advance, so can't really comment there. But, yeah. Raritember may be over, unfortunately, but I'm still excited to see how this one goes for sure. Let us begin. Okay. And here we go. Sweet Apple Acres. And sounds like we got some Granny Smith.
I wish for once I'd remember to label these boxes.
And she seems to have lost something else, I guess.
Maybe it's in that one on the bottom.
No trouble for Big Mac. He probably comes in handy a lot.
Oh, dang nabbit, it's not in there either. You can't catch me.
And we got an adorable moment with the two sisters.
Brotherhooves Social is right around the corner. Thought it'd be nice to award the winner of the big race a ribbon from when we hosted the very first social. If, of course, I can find the darn thing.
I wonder if Barry and her sister got a ribbon last year.
How Apple Bloom used to love watching you make that thing fly. It's like she thought you was magic. Ah, right, enough reminiscing. Gotta find that ribbon. If you would just help me, then maybe I can. Big Mac.
There you go.
Found her.
Way to go, Granny. And intro's cut out. Oh, wow. That was adorable.
We're gonna win every competition at the Sisterhood Social. Those other fillies aren't gonna know what hit them.
Oh, hey there, Big Mac. Did you want something?
Yep.
Hold that thought. Applejack, you are the most awesome sister ever.
Oh, gee whiz. Well, I think it's sweet that you hold that opinion, but...
It's not opinion. It's objective fact. You saved
Oh, and it's Dave Polsky.
times.
Should be interesting.
Funny, strong,
He hasn't had an
you're the
episode
best sister
in a
of
while
all time.
now.
Probably the best apple of all time.
11
Right, Big
episodes.
Mac?
Yep.
And with you by my side, I am guaranteed to taste sweet, sweet Sisterhood Social victory. Go, apples! Go, 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 apples, go!
Apple Bloom, I think Big Mac's got something he wants to show you.
Oh, hey! Is that the toy we used to play with when I was little?
Yep.
Neat. All right, then. Let's get back to practice.
Uh-huh. Feeling a bit underappreciated there, I'm guessing.
One more run through of our juggling routine. Make sure our
Applejack's caught on.
And see if we can't beat our best pieing time.
Hold on, Sugar Cube. I need a minute to talk with Big Mac.
Mind if I go ahead and start eating this pie?
There she goes.
Hey, Big Mac, you all right?
Yep.
You sure? You seemed a little down back there.
Nope.
Come on, you can tell me. You feeling a little left out? Apple Bloom and I have been spending a lot of time together getting ready for the social. What in the...
And there we go.
You're Cutie Mark! You're being summoned, Applejack! This is so cool!
Yep.
Wonder what you're being called to. Wonder what you're supposed to do when you get there. Obviously it is something awesome because you're awesome.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're being summoned to solve a friendship problem, that means you'll have to miss the Sisterhood Social. And if you have to miss the social, then I'll have to miss the social. Which means I won't be able to taste sweet, sweet victory.
Now calm down. Let me just go over to Twilight's castle and see what's what. Maybe it's just a false alarm.
But you said it was a false alarm.
I said maybe it's a false alarm.
Yeah.
Rarity and I have to go to Manhattan.
Can't you just tell that map it'll have to wait a couple days?
No can do, Sugar Cube. When duty calls, I gotta answer
Think
right
you'd
away. What kind of an example would
missed
I
the
be
play
setting
then.
my little sister if I didn't?
This
Well, it probably wouldn't
can't
happen,
be
but,
happening! Your extreme awesomeness is backfiring on me!
I'm sorry, Apple Bloom. Try and cheer her up, won't you?
Yep.
Yup.
Breakfast, come and get it!
Learn that trick from Pinkie Pie?
Oh, it's no use, Big Mac. If I know my Apple Bloom, she won't come out of a funk this funky till her big sister gets back.
Hey, Apple Bloom, the social is gonna start in a few hours.
Sweet
Thought you
Belle.
might want to go with us.
Since Rarity and Applejack are out of town, you and Sweetie Belle can cheer on me and Rainbow Dash instead.
Pretty great they're letting
Okay,
you...
yay! I am getting
Technically
those two together.
sisters.
Yeah, social's always had a pretty loose definition of what constitutes a sister. As long as you share a bond that
It let you and
represents the spirit of the
Applejack,
social,
at the
you're
start
in.
at least,
So, what do you
compete
say?
last year,
You coming?
so...
Why not? Got nothing better to do. Let me wash up and I'll meet you in a little
Not
bit.
surprised that's allowed.
Oh, such a shame we don't live closer to all your second cousins. You could maybe do the social with one of them instead. What is it, Big Man?
Oh, okay, this'll be good.
What? What is it?
This is going in the direction I think it's going, isn't it?
Big day. We have so got this. I'm gonna go sign us in.
Go Rainbow Dash.
I guess I'm just a little jealous you two get to compete and I don't.
Well, that's an
At
interesting
least I get to be
background
here and
design
cheer you
there.
on. I thought Apple Bloom was gonna be here too.
Guess she changed her mind.
Sweetie Belle's definitely taking it a lot better than
Hey,
Apple
there you
Bloom.
are. You ready to cheer on me and Rainbow Dash to victory?
Not exactly. Seems I'm gonna get to participate.
Well, I guess
after all.
she didn't.
Applejack is back from Manhattan already?
Apple Bloom didn't participate last year,
Rarity
so.
is back too. No, our sisters are still gone. But it, turns out my long-lost cousin, Orchard Blossom, was able to make it last night.
Orchard Blossom.
Your cousin who what now?
Well, I do declare.
Oh
it's
no.
part of the day.
Oh no!
Cold pie.
Randy's actually talking now. That's. Yeah! That is. Wow.
Oh my! I'm delighted to meet your little friends, Apple Bloom. These be your dear and beloved Cutie Mark Crusaders.
Seriously?
Scootaloo, cousin Orchard Blossom.
It is my extraordinary pleasure to make your acquaintance.
That's Big Mac in a dress.
Dear man, as charmed as I am that you
It's
find me
interesting
in
how he's
the
able to
same
speak
such
more
a fine
in
and
this
noble product of the
role.
Apple plan. I'm astonished in equal measure. However, I shall take this startling observation under advisement, given that it's from such an astute and perceptive filly
He's
as
so
yourself.
well spoken.
That's awful nice of you to say, cousin Orchard Blossom. I've been told before I'm pretty observant.
I haven't the slightest doubt. Pardon me. My dearest cousin.
Oh God, I just can't even look at that.
So I, her cousin Orchard Blossom, will accompany Apple Bloom in her stead. I trust that's acceptable to all concerned.
Cousin Orchard Blossom, huh? I know Applejack has a lot of relatives, but I feel like she would have mentioned you.
And Rainbow Dash is fooled.
How are y'all related again?
Why don't I just let you finish signing in? But don't think me and Scootaloo are gonna take it easy on you just because you're a stallion.
Oh, okay, so she does. She has cut on.
Excuse me, I have to go to the bathroom.
You mean powder your muzzle, don't you, dear? Such a more feminine-like reference to nature's call, don't you agree?
Have they called your brother's bluff yet? No, but they're about to. I can't bear to watch.
Yeah. Not surprised that she's a little embarrassed there.
Hurry along now, precious.
I can't believe they bought it. It's Sweetie wants to help you out like this. Weird, but sweet.
Very weird.
Bravo! Bravo! Weren't those two sisters great? Now, where are our next competitors? Here we are!
There's a singing competition now? That's new.
This one, please. Excellent choice. Ma'am.
You sure you know all the words? Because it took Applejack a pretty long
Are we gonna get an actual song here?
Did it now?
This could be good. We sort of had Big Mac singing last season. Oh wow. Oh wow.
But there's something that's quite unique when my sister's there with me, and we share that special bond of sisterhood.
Sisterhood is a special kind of friend. Sisterhood is a bond that never ends. It's not always perfect. I'll be misunderstood.
Got Lyra and Bob on there.
Always have sisterhood. Sisterhood.
Wow.
Sisterhood. Sisterhood.
Well, that's a cool design there, those two. In the front.
Are you okay, Cousin Orchard Blossom? You sounded like you were catching a cold or something else that would make your voice sound totally different right at the end of the song.
Just a frog in my throat, dear. Probably just need to get a sip of water. If you'll excuse us, we've another event in which to participate. Oh my, that certainly didn't go as I had planned. Don't you worry, we'll get you a blue ribbon yet, Apple Bloom.
You sure about that?
As sure as my name is Cousin Orchard Blossom.
But that isn't your name.
It really isn't.
C-O-U-S-I-N-S. Which two sisters or cousins are the best? We are Apple Bloom and Applejack.
I mean Orchard Jack.
Blossom
forever.
Wonderful.
Yay.
There we go. Got some of these two being adorable. And then this. Good job, Big Mac.
Oh, I don't know why I didn't choose to wear something more casual? I knew that juggling routine like the back of my hoof. But never you mind. There is still the race to be run.
I really appreciate all the effort, Cousin Orchard Blossom. But maybe we just skip the whole obstacle course thing and call it a day.
Why, Apple Bloom, I wouldn't hear of it. Your cousin Orchard Blossom may be many things, but she is not a quitter.
I'm sure she's not, but it's like Applejack said. There'll be more Sisterhood socials down the line, and I'm sure she'll help me get a blue ribbon next time around.
But you wanted to win at this Sisterhood social, and no matter what, I am gonna get you that win. Why, I simply have to.
Big Mac's determined. That should be obvious at this point.
All right, Scootaloo. Remember the parts where teamwork really comes into play.
How could I forget? We've been training all week.
Okay, hot stuff. What's our move on the grape squish?
The alley-oop,
Apple toss?
flip-flop,
Egg carry?
flutter bomb.
Yeah!
Those two.
Dear.
Competitive sisters, take your positions.
And Granny Smith doing that again. Looks like Berry Punch is competing once more. Wants to repeat her victory.
Nice jump, Scoot!
Of course. And yeah, look, this guy's is slowly gonna fall off, isn't it? Yeah. Oh wow.
Yikes! You almost squished me!
And the chicken coop. I'm glad they kept the obstacle course the same, for all the different stages.
Like you've never carried an egg before.
I'm going as fast as
Same
I
course.
can.
Yeah, can't really rush that part. And there we go.
I mean, victory is ours, sweet Apple Bloom.
Don't think you're fooling anyone anymore. Yeah, there it goes.
Oh, indeed!
Yeah.
Knowing you'd eventually get busted for being a stallion.
Oh no! We've known all along. The Sisterhood Social has always had a loose policy when it comes to what counts as a sister. But we do have a strict policy when it comes to sports ponyship. In your sister's desperation to win, he used brute strength to physically take out the competitors.
Yeah.
There is not just unbecoming of a lady, but quite frankly, of any pony. And for that, you two are hereby disqualified.
There we go.
Looks like we win, Squirt.
Go Rainbow Dash.
I told you I should have just waited until the next social to win with Applejack.
Oh. Wow.
You know I'm not mad, right?
Yep.
I mean, let's face it, you dressing up as my cousin Orchard Blossom was a pretty crazy idea in the first place.
Yep.
And it's not like you got me disqualified from the social forever or anything. I can participate next time with Applejack. Everything's fine.
Yep.
I just don't understand why you went so crazy there at the end of the race. I mean, I know you like to win and all, but you want to tell me what's going on?
Nope.
All right. Well, it's getting late. You coming?
Nope.
Okay. See you later, I guess.
Apple Bloom,
Oh.
Yeah?
when you were little, you used to look up to me. Thought I was the best thing since Zap Apple Jam. Things are different now. Applejack's the hero of the Apple family. He was rushing off to save Equestria, and I'm just here on the farm, doing chores, helping out the way I can. Nothing special, nobody's hero. I guess I just thought, oh, never mind. Here I am about to start blabbering on about my feelings.
Damn.
I don't hear all this.
Yes, I do.
I guess I just thought if I could fill in for Applejack at the social and get you a blue ribbon, well, I could be some pony you looked up to again. Be your hero again. Even if it was for just a day. It was foolish, and I'm ashamed. Please, I just want to be alone right now.
Yeah, well, too bad, you big goof. 'Cause I'm not going anywhere. And I know that you're always gonna be here when I need you. Heck, you'll do a whole obstacle course in high heels if you think it'll help me get something I want. You're my big brother. You've always been a hero to me, Big Mac, and you always will be. I'm real sorry I haven't been letting you know that's how I feel. Guess both of us have been holding back when it comes to expressing ourselves, huh?
Yep.
Big Mac, Apple Bloom, your sister's home. She says she got quite a story to tell about her trip to Maine.
Be there in a bit. I'm spending some quality time with my big brother. Hey, Big Mac.
Yup.
How do you think Cousin Orchard Blossom would describe this sunset?
Why, dear, I do declare this
Wow.
is the most beautiful sunset my eyes have ever looked upon. Though sitting here on these tree roots is a trifle uncomfortable for my hindquarters.
Well then. Yeah, sorry for not really saying much during that last scene. I was rendered rather speechless there. There were tears. Only the second time an episode has really evoked that level of emotional response in me, and only the first time since I started doing reactions. As you guys know, I don't really cry that easily. Not even Amending Fences quite got to me, though it probably should have. Curious thing is that the only other episode to provoke this sort of reaction to me, to get me actually to tears, is the one that this is a follow-up on. I don't know what it is with the Sister of Social as a framing device for episodes, but now both episodes to use it have really just struck this deep emotional chord with me. Anyone who still thinks Dave Polsky can only write silly comedy episodes just needs to be shown that final scene, as proof otherwise. Granted, the rest of the episode was goofy as can be. I can see some people less comfortable with that sort of cringe comedy, not really enjoying those parts so much. I can understand. Orchard Blossom is hilarious, but indeed also pretty hard to watch. For me personally, I thought it was all pretty fun, and I really did love seeing Rainbow and Scoots compete as well, and also how they kept the race pretty much the same as a callback to the earlier episode. Interesting as well to see there's a bit more to the social, different competitions. The song was interesting. Going to guess that's not going to be one that gets replayed a lot by most people, though. But yeah, going to say this was a top tier episode in my top five of the season for sure. Just on the strength of that final emotional scene, that was powerful, especially as someone who can rather relate to Big Mac there. I really can't praise everyone involved enough. Polsky, the directors, the storyboarders, and especially Peter New for that just heartbreaking delivery there. I'm sure he had fun that episode. I'm pretty surprised. Big Mac is fun, but he's not a character I've ever really cared deeply about before. And well, Apple Bloom, she is my least favorite CMC, and I don't really care for like probably half her episodes. So I just really wasn't expecting this sort of from this. It's really just thoroughly smashed through my expectations. So yeah, surprisingly, I didn't really miss my rarity as much as I had feared I might. Hope you enjoyed the commentary. Let me know if you did, and see you in the next one.